Carta Blanca is one of the oldest beers in Mexico. It is the original beer of a company that owns other names including Tecate, Dos Equis, Indio, and Bohemia. Created in 1890 when all Mexican beers were either Vienna Lager or Czech Pilsner influenced, the beer took home first place in both the 1893 Chicago and Paris World Fairs. But is it worth checking out? Find out now on Two Dudes Reviews. What up, guys? Yeah, today we've got good old Carta Blanca going on, and so let's get it cracked open. I have never had this one before, and so I am looking forward to it. It is it's an older Mexican beer, definitely over 100 years old, and it already has my bottle stamp of approval with the dark bottle. But that's something you're going to normally find on any kind of beer out of Mexico that is, turn of the century 1900s. But alright, let's get into the smell. It has a crisp wheat, kind of lemony thing going on. Get some almost grape notes going in there, and maybe a little bit of apricot notes too. So it smells like it's going to be a little bit deeper than, a little bit heavier than what like your lighter super Corona is going to be. It smells like it's going to be a little more weedy, little more flavor going on than what those other ones give you. Maybe a little apple. I'm getting some like a green apple kind of like a almost little tartness going on in there too. But I think it smells pretty interesting. I think it smells good, and so I'm gonna recommend it on that. Now, next is taste. It's very refreshing. It does have that crisp. It kind of almost tastes like a cider, like a Strongbow kind of thing. It has that kind of apple crispness to it. There's some wheat. I'm getting more apple fruit than I am, say, a lemon or orange zest. So I'm getting more like the crisp apple notes going on with the wheat in this beer. I think it has the perfect level of carbonation going on. There's, it's not just like instant flat like you get from some beers, but it's not over the top, like it just bubbles nonstop. So it's got a very nice feel on the tongue. It's not too heavy, not too light. The taste doesn't linger too much, but it's still kind of there after you're done with it. So you can still taste it a little bit after I'm still tasting a little bit now. It's not just instant gone. So I think it's pretty crisp and refreshing. You get a little more of the some slight hints of barley at the end. Very, very minuscule in there, but I think if you search for it, you'll find it. But I find this really refreshing. It's got more taste than, say, the Pilsners or whatever that have the clear glass. It's more, you get more taste. It's more refreshing. It's crisp. I like it, so I'm going to recommend it on taste. Next is value for price, and one of the great things about buying just about any Mexican beer is it's not going to be drastically expensive. It is an import. but you're not going to find imports from any other country that can match the price. You have a handful from Canada that, similar, but there's a lot of like other Canadian beers that are pretty expensive. Not really with Mexican beers. You got the imports, but you're not paying a whole lot more than what you would with just a general American beer. And so that's great. I'm trying to remember what I paid for this. $1 in the $1.50 range, give or take a few cents. But the price is great, so I'm going to recommend it on price. Next is distinction. How distinct is this beer? Now, I haven't done all the research that you just saw before we got into this. I haven't done that yet, so I'm not. I don't know. So I can't. I'm not sure. I think it has more of like the Czech Pilsner thing going on, because this beer is from 1890, and around that time the beers are pretty much either a Vienna lager, which are darker, or the Czech Pilsner, which is going to be lighter. So this is more of your Pilsner kind of thing, and so gotta have to compare it to other general Pilsners and also just Mexican Pilsners. And I find this to be a very nice Mexican Pilsner. It has the crispness, the crispness of the beer is excellent. It is a fantastic summer beer. Even though I'm starting to get cold out now, it's very refreshing. I would highly recommend it for anything like that. If you like a good Pilsner and you like just to kind of sip on it when it's warm outside, check this out. I think you're going to really like it. It has just enough flavor. It doesn't linger on your tongue for super long, but you still have some taste going on after you're done sipping it. It's crisp, refreshing. It's distinct when you compare it to the other Mexican Czech style Pilsners. And so I'm going to recommend it on distinction. Next is drinkability. So let's get another little sip right here. I think it is a really nice beer. Again, this is one of those things where you can just sit out on your porch, crack it open, it's going to be good. Honestly, I think a big reason why this beer and a lot of the other beers that I've been reviewing, they taste better than like your Sols or your Pacifico, but just your Coronas and stuff like that. It tastes better, I think, because of the bottle. The others with the clear glass, they get exposed to light, and you get a little, it funks up the taste a little bit. So I think, I don't know, I just wish if the other beers went to this style bottle, we might have a closer taste. Because, this one was made in 1890, Corona started in 1925, so it's not like a huge, 30, 35-year difference. But the bottle is I think, helps with the flavor tremendously. And it helps with the drinkability. It helps, everything's crisp, everything's working in sync together. And so, yes, I could sit down there, I could just, grab a six-pack and just sip away on it, and it's fantastic. I don't need to jam fruit down the top in order to sip through it. So I'm going to recommend it on drinkability. Last category is would I buy it again? And actually, yes, I would. And so, alright, so this does get the official Two Dudes stamp of approval. And I just recently, last week, did, Montejo, the beer, which, was kind of a regional beer, but it's a little more widespread. They're both the Czech Pilsner styles. I like this one better. Of course, to each their own, but I would highly recommend this one. I'd say check it out. If you want a great Mexican Pilsner, it's out in the market. It's not a lot of money. It's refreshing. It's a great summer beer. I'd say check this one out for sure. So that is my review for Carta Blanca. If you've had it, let me know in the comments. Maybe you like it. Maybe there's another kind of Czech Pilsner style Mexican beer that you think's better. Let me know. And if you could, like and subscribe. We got a lot of new stuff coming out. I'll be uploading a history of beer in Mexico, little like 4-minute thing in the next couple weeks. It's actually pretty darn interesting. So check that out. You can follow me on Twitter at 2Dudes Podcast, or check out the podcast at 2Dudes in a Six Pack. I got a little link down there. But that is the review. And so for myself and for Carta Blanca, take it easy.